Hey class, welcome back to YouTube University. My name is Professor M and this class is about debt management, how to get out of that. So please take a seat, take a seat, take a seat. Now because I take my job so seriously, I took notes. So step number one is going to be, can you see this? Get you a sugar daddy. Don't click off. Okay, I'm gonna get into the tangible tip that I have for you about how to get out of that. And tip number one is going to be track your spending. Okay, sis, I need you to track your spending the same way you track your man on Instagram. Oh, it's just me. Okay, never mind. I still need you to track your spending. Track your spending, okay? And I don't mean just the big purchases, you guys. We all have the big purchases in mind. Obviously, if you get you a 86-inch TV, you're gonna have that in the back of your mind, okay? I need you to track down everything, sis. Okay, write down the €5 you spend at Starbucks. Write down this 50 cents that you give to the homeless man in the street, the beggar. Okay, I need you to write down everything. And the reason why you want to write down every single thing is because at the end of the month you're going to be able to, you know, review your spending. Let's say that you make 5K a month, for example purposes. At the end of the month you're going to see, okay, you know, I spend 1,600 on rent, I spend, you know, 100 at the gym, I spend 400 on my, you know, health insurance, I spend 300, you know, to tank my car, etc, etc. And then you're going to be able to review, you know, where is the air, okay, where is it that you can save money. In this, you know, example, for example, no pun intended, you could save the $100 that you spend at the gym. And I understand that taking your health seriously is important, you guys, but you can do at home workout and still lose a lot of weight, you know. Check out Grow with Joe, or you know, Chloe Ting. I do Chloe Ting's workout at home 6 times a week, only 15 minutes, and I've got a great result from doing that. Listen, if you're in debt and you need to pay back, you're gonna need to make cut-offs. Okay, let's say that you go brunching with your girls every Sunday and you spend $50. You're gonna need to cut out on the Sunday brunching. I know, you guys. And you know, you don't have to tell your friends that you are in debt and you need to pay back. If you're embarrassed about that, if you don't want to share that, then you can just tell them, you know, one of your goals for this year is saving money. And you know, like maybe their goals is also to save money, you know. And you're not lying when you say that. When you say you need to save money, you know, you're not lying, you're telling a half truth. But you know, everyone doesn't need to know everything about us. And you know, what you may find out, like I said before, is that your friends also need to, you know, to cut back on their spendings. And perhaps you guys can do at home brunch, you know. Perhaps every Sunday y'all can go to one of y'all houses and the person whose house it is can go grocery shopping and cook a brunch. Or you guys could even, you know, participate each, you know, everybody gives $10 or $15 and you guys can buy the groceries and cook the brunch together, or the person whose house it is can cook the brunch. You get my point, you know. If you have amazing friends like I do, perhaps they even buy you the brunch, I don't know. But fact is, you know, you're going to need to cut out all stuff that are not necessaries, okay, all stuff that are just wants and not needs, you know. Let me tell you what happened when I reviewed my spending a couple of years ago when I was in a whole lot of debt. I saw that I was spending $20 a day at Starbucks. Can you even begin to imagine? That was crazy, you guys. I was drinking 4 Starbucks a day. Insanity. Okay, that is $600 a month. Insanity. Okay, so review your spending, review every single cent. Again, even the money you give to beggars on the streets. Okay, you know, some of you guys may not know this. Perhaps it's the first video of mine that you watch, but I haven't talked to my dad in 3 years, and we don't have the best relationship. But you know, there's one thing that my dad told me once that I will never forget. And I get this is a mini story time, you know, within this video. And you know, I come from Senegal, West Africa, and even though I live in Germany, I do tend to go back once or twice a year, you know. And there's a time I went back in the days, maybe 5 years ago, when I was still in contact with him. And you know, my dad and I, we were just in the car, we were riding, and you know, there are a lot of red lights like everywhere, and you know, the driver would stop at each and every one of them, and someone would come and ask for some money. You know, it is one of the poorest country in the world. 70% of Senegalese population lives with less than $1 a day. So you know, you do have quite a lot of beggars in the street. And you know, at every red light I would give some money, you know, to all the people who would come and beg, you know, whether they were handicapped, whether they were children, you know. And my dad, he was just watching this dance, you know, going on, them coming and asking for some money and me giving to them some money, you know. And at some point he told me this. Now this is a nugget of wisdom that I got from my dad that I will never forget, you know, no matter how our relationship may be. He said, "Hun, I know you're trying to be nice and I appreciate the fact that you have a big heart and you're giving money to all these people, but let me tell you something. If you get in the habit of giving money to everybody that asks, one day you're going to be the one asking." Let that sink in. And step number 2 is going to be decipher wants from need. This is so important, you guys. Perhaps the most important tip, okay? Most of the stuff we don't need. I need you to go to your Amazon card, your Sephora card, your Nordstrom's card, your Farfetch card, and ask yourself, do I want this stuff or do I need this stuff? And if you find that it's just a want, you're going to need to delete it. I'm so sorry, you guys, but there is no way around it. If the goal is generational wealth, if the goal is financial freedom, then we are going to need to tighten up ship, ladies, okay? This is so important. Think of how much your older self is going to be so proud and so grateful for you for making this sacrifices. Most of the stuff that we have in our cards, we just want them. We don't need them. We don't need a million outfits from Sarah just because some content creators on TikTok say so, okay? Delete, okay? Delete, delete, delete. You don't need a MAC foundation. You don't need a Bobbi Brown foundation, okay? Get you the Maybelline Fit Me. It gets the job done, sis. I know because I've used it, and yes, it is not as fancy, but it is a foundation. And you know, I don't believe in letting go of makeup altogether. I'm not even gonna lie to you, okay? Like, you know, I believe in looking good no matter what you're going through, okay? I don't care. Whatever you're going through, one thing we don't want to be, it's looking like what we are going through or looking like what we've been through. So I'm not saying, you know, not to get anything at all, but I'm saying really get only what's essential, only the groceries, only the stuff that you need, okay? Let go of wants, okay? This is so important, really the most important thing. Tip. I know that you watch TikTok and everybody's swearing about this legging. It's the last legging since sliced bread. It's gonna make your bum look so good, sis, okay? I need you to wear your leggings with the holes in it. I mean, you're working out at home anyways, okay? It's not like anyone's gonna see you. Okay, don't wear clothes with holes in it, but you get my point. Tighten up ship, okay? Do not buy luxury goods, okay? If you have Farfetch, block Farfetch, okay? Block Nordstrom, okay? Listen, sis, if you find to buy a Louis bag and you're that, okay, 20K in that or more, if you find to buy a Fendi, a Gucci bag, I'm gonna need you to exit the classroom. I'm gonna need you, listen, leave my class, okay? Clearly you're not serious about getting out of there. Leave my classroom. Okay, and tip number 3, and I'm sorry I'm looking down, you guys, I'm just checking on, you know, what I wrote down. It's going to be pay back, okay, before the date. This is so important. Now I'm going to give a quick disclaimer here and say, you know, I'm not someone who works in finance. I do not have, you know, the best knowledge of finance. I'm learning, just as like you guys, you know, I'm learning about, you know, financial stability and stuff like that. But here's the thing, if you bought a house, for example, and you have a mortgage on it on 30 years, but then your grandma passed and you inherited a lot of money, what I need you to do is take some of that money and pay back, okay? Now I know that, you know, for some banks, even if you pay in advance your car, your house, you still need to pay, you know, some of the interest. This is why I hope that someone who works in finance can let us know, you know, in the comment section down below if this is the best move. So I think it's better to use an example of owing money to a friend. For example, you know, let's say that you borrowed 375 euros from a friend, and you know, they agreed that you could give them 25 bucks every month. Now bad bad call from your friend, okay, bad deal, but you know, they're a good friend and they finally help you out, okay? Now if your grandma gave you 300 bucks, give it back, you guys, give it back. Listen, there is a special, a cold okay, place in hell for people who owe people money and who go shopping at Sarah, okay? Someone once owed me money and bought a Louis bag. Say what, sis? Don't do this, okay? This is not nice, it's not good. Somebody helped you out, please do not do this, okay? If you owe people money, pay back. Now even if you owe your friend $1,000 and you have only $500, still give them the $500 instead of giving them 50 or 100, because you know, you would still be ahead in your journey of paying back your debt. So pay back, okay? Please, ladies, let's not do this. It's not nice. If you owe people money, institutions, people, if you come into some money, pay back, okay? Now, tip number 4 is going to be get you a second income. And I know this is easier said than done, you guys. I understand, you know, that you have already, you know, one job, you work 8 hours, you're tired. But, you know, if you have a lot of debt, it's going to be important to supplement your income, okay? So if you can't look for a whole second job, think of a skill that you have that you can monetize. You know, if you're exceptional at doing hair, at doing nails, you can start with doing it, you know, for your friends for free, you know, in order to better your skills. And once you're good at it, you can monetize it, whether it's lashes, or maybe perhaps you're amazing at baking, okay? You could bake cakes and sell them for, you know, birthdays and stuff. But even if you can't do that, if you don't have the time, then like me, start a YouTube channel, okay, and teach people how to bake. A lot of people want to learn, okay, how to cook, how to do their own hair, how to do their own nails at home, how to do their own lashes, because with inflation, everybody is trying to save money, okay? So if you have a skill, try to monetize it. Again, I know exhausting, I know you are already tired, I know you're already busted and disgusted, but try, okay? Because listen, really, again, getting out of that is going to require a whole lot of sweat equity. It's going to require a whole lot of sacrifice. Now, the 5th and final tip that I have for you guys is, you know, use coupons and stuff like that. This is so important, you guys. If content creators, I know that some of you guys are against it, but if they have a coupon code, you know, that actually work, use that. You know, if you don't do it to support them, do it to support yourself, do it to help yourself get out of debt, okay? Listen, I know that sometimes there is shame and there is embarrassment in doing this, but really, long term, you're doing what's best for you, okay? What's better, being temporary embarrassed now because you have to utilize coupons and, you know, look at what's being discounted at the supermarket or in stores, or, you know, being in that all your life and never coming out on the other side, on the other end, you know, at the end of the tunnel. So please understand that. I understand, you know, going to secondhand shops and stuff like that, it is embarrassing as you're going through it. I get that. But again, think, you know, 3-4 years from now, you're going to be able to buy whatever it is you want, okay? Not what you need, what you want, okay, you guys? So try to, you know, save money where you can, you know, walk instead of taking the bus if it's not too far away, or instead of using your car. I mean, you're getting fit and you're saving money. Listen, this is a win-win situation, okay? This is a good deal, okay, my good sis? Yeah, you guys, that's all I have on this video. You know, as I promised to keep the content more lighthearted this year, and I will. I hope that you guys enjoyed, you know, my cheap attempt at being Kelly Stamp, and I hope you guys enjoyed this side of my personality. You know, please make sure to tune in on Tuesday when I will show you guys my designer bag collection. You know, in this one we talked about saving money, and in the next one we are going to talk about wasting money, because sis, it's about balance, okay? Life is about balance. It's called balance. Get into it, okay? Do not forget, if you enjoyed this video, to give it a ginormous thumbs up in the comment section down below. Let me know, please let the community know what are your top tips, okay, about saving monies, okay? Do not forget to subscribe to my channel for really lifestyle content, you know, lighthearted and entertaining content this year, I promise. And I will talk to you guys on Tuesday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bye guys. Mwah.